Campus, Dana again. We had some cards delivered on Tuesday by the gorgeous Brenda Harrison, and she made the room divider cards. And I know I've done them in the past, but she inspired me to do another one, and she also sent me some beautiful black holographic cards, which I bought as well. I just dropped them on the floor. And these, absolutely wonderful. Let me show you quickly. This is just the card that comes with it. But these are absolutely stunning. I had them off eBay for 99p. And you get one of each design. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful pieces of card. I'm using this one on this card. I think I used that one on the other card. Yeah, look, it's got butterflies on this one, leaves, flowers. Oh, absolutely amazing. And the back piece of card. But you get 10 A4 sheets, and with postage and packaging I think it cost me £1.50, so I couldn't turn my nose up at that. So I bought them, and like I say, beautiful Brenda sent me some as well, and she also sent me some in silver. So I am using Stampin' Up some hopeful thoughts stamping set. I'm using this one here and Thinking of You. So let me show you my card. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. So I've used it as the backing paper and across here. And I had loads of these little silver flowers cut out from another project the other night. And this beautiful ribbon was wrapped around one of Brenda's cards. So I told her I'd put it to good use. So there it is. It stands up perfectly. I cut a 1-inch piece, which I've got here. And it's by 11, because your cardstock is 11 by 5 7/8. So now I'm going to use my decorative punch to punch that out. I thought it left a nice punch on the top. I got all the way across and it fell off, and I thought, what am I going to do with that now? So I turned it upside down, as you do, and I stuck it all the way across there with my glue. And I used my decorative label punch for the legs at the bottom, as you do. They're so easy to make. They look so elegant and complicated, but they're not. Oh, trust me. So your Whisper White is 11 by 5 7/8. Only because I want larger panels here. And I want them to run across the top of my... Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. I love it. I've just decided I might use butterflies on this one. And with the strip that I cut off the side to make it 11, I decided to cut out loads of these beautiful butterflies, and you can bend these up. They would look absolutely gorgeous on there as well. And what we're going to do with these, I'm going to take my basic pearls, and we've got these wonderful, and we're going to cut them into strips of 3. Let me just show you now. You're just going to snip up because they're all connected. We're going to take our piercing tool and pull them off, and they sit along there perfectly. So let's do a few more. So we can do a few now, and we can do some more later if we need more butterflies. Just depends how many you put on. And I think they're absolutely gorgeous. So none of this card is going to waste. This is going to be for our panel across the top. The side bit that come off is making these beautiful butterflies. And I'm pushing them closer together. But what wonderful papers. And she called them contraband. There's no contraband about this, my darling. You've got supplies to make a card. Use them. You know, you're not tied to any products. You craft with whatever you've got. And I'm a great believer in don't waste what you've got. It's so precious. And it costs you enough to get it in the first place. So use it. Absolutely use it. I think Stampin' Up! Demonstrators only show off all the products because they want you to buy from them. I want you to buy whatever you want and use it whenever you want. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do another one. I might use about 9 or 10, but we can make some more later. Oops. And I've got about 12 here. I think I managed to get 12 out of one small piece. So depending on how many we use later. Oops, this one doesn't want to turn. Let's see if we can get it stuck down. It just keeps turning back on itself. That's better. And what I'm doing is a little gap between each one. So I'm just pulling it down so they fit right on top of those butterflies. And then we can bend them up later. Isn't that beautiful? So we've got so many done there. So set them to one side. Let's just carry on and finish off the others. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. I've got plenty of these. So if I go in again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got enough to get 7 out of each row. So it's 21 butterflies you can decorate. That's if you saved them all for this. Squash it right down. Bring those little pearls together. Pop them to one side. I love this. Thank you for Brenda for it. Jogging my memory about my room divider cards, we call them. Screen dividers. And Brenda had some beautiful Chinese geisha girls on hers. Absolutely fell in love with those. So 2 more. But look, you can create beautiful things just from this gorgeous pattern paper. And yes, my itty bitty punch is retired, but it's never leaving my household, so use it. It's my favourite saying. If you've got it, use it. They always used to say to ladies, you've got it, flaunt it. So I'm flaunting my card crafting skills. It's definitely not my body. Oh, you don't want to see that. Nah. So I've decorated those little butterflies now. When they come back later, my piercing tool, these snips, fabulous. And I love it with the little flowers. Can you imagine this now? Where's the one I bent up? Can you imagine this having these beautiful butterflies on here as well? Oh, amazing. So I'm going to set that to one side. Let's get this gorgeous punch out. And what we're going to do is, I tell you what else I did to help it along. Let me just grab, I'm scoring it where we'll score our card now. So it's 2 3/4, 5 1/2, and 8 1/4. So I've scored my marks. So I'm going to do my card while we're here. And do exactly the same. 2 3/4, 5 1/2, and 8 1/4. So there's your card. And there's all you need to do with your score. Simply scored. You will need 4 pieces of this beautiful paper. Oops, throwing everything everywhere. These are 4 3/4 by 2 1/2. And your white panels then, I'm using thick whisper white. These are 2 1/4 by 4 1/2. If you want to make them 2 by 4 1/4, you would see more of the outline. But I think that's perfect with the pattern that we're using. We don't want it to be too busy. So 4 of each of those. Your piece of this. Your piece of this, if you want to add that border along the top, if you've got a nice decorative punch that will go all the way across the top, then please do use that. And what I did is turned it over and put that first scallop right in the centre. So I knew it would punch in the centre of my card. Yeah, see what I mean? I thought that would have left a nice border, but it doesn't. So I'm going to put this back in. And now I'm going to pull it, line it all up. You've got to be really careful. And press. Pull it up. Line it up. And press. And just do that all the way along. Making sure, oh gosh, you line it all up. Making sure that's at the back as well. I'm just coming to the end of this one. Oh, have I made a boo-boo? No, I haven't. Oh, it just looks like it. Oh, I haven't though. Oh. So that's that end. And I'm going to spin it around this way. I'm going to line it up. Look at all these little bits. Perfect for shaker cards. So, let me see where I am on this. Right. Line it up. Punch. That's it. It got stuck earlier. Oh. This light is really catching my eye. I'm just going to pull it a bit close. That's it. I hope I've done this right. Nearly done. It keeps poking against my belly. Couple. Oh, I've missed a bit there in the middle. There we go. It's coming off. Yay! There we go. There it is. A couple of little snippets there I can remove with my scissors. Tiny, tiny little bit. There we go. Oh, I've made a boo-boob. See it there, look. What I will do, I will fold my panel there. I will remove that strip. And I've got a little bit of a boo-boob there as well. So where's my folds? Let me fold. 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 Oops. Yeah, there's my fold line. Right there it is. So I'm going to just grab this piece and do a few more strands just so we've got another length, because I don't want to make a mistake for you. And I could put that back in, but it's way too thin now. So let's get rid of some of these bits. Right, let's get going. That's better, I can see it now. Nearly done. Best to have a good length, isn't it? So make sure you've got that clink, otherwise it will there we go. Look, perfect length now. So between the two we will fill the top of our card. There we have it. This beautiful card now we can fold. It's mountain, valley, mountain. And just burnish the score lines. So quick and simple to come together. This is how your card is going to stand. Now what we're going to do is pop this in and keeping it level either side. Using this as a guide. Going to punch out my legs. Perfect. Now we're going to fold this over, tuck it in, and go by where our score line is, cut lines, and cut it out again. Perfect. And this should be perfectly lined up now. We just fold our card and do the same again. Take it down to the cut line and squeeze one out. Oops, look at the dropsies. Look how perfect that's lined up now. Repeat that again on here. There we have it, look. Perfect. Cut right through, and there's our wonderful legs. Yay! So now I'm going to glue. What I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten that edge up. So it's neat. And we've got a tidy edge there. And I'm just going to add some Tombow right the way along there. And we should have the same edge piece there. Oops, it's upside down. I can trim that just a tiny little fraction. Just to make sure I've got my... Yes, that's going to fit lovely. And then finish it off. Perfect. Hey, get the Tombow out. I don't know why I think I've got to sing everything just lately. I don't know why. I'm literally just dotting. Tiny, tiny amount. It will stay on your card because this glue is amazing. So just dot. You don't need a lot. Just go for the areas that have got more white. And then I want my pattern pointing downwards, see. And this gives you the wiggle space as well. I'm making sure our pattern is more or less close to the top. My belly's rumbling. There we go. We just saw this last piece now, and we're going to match that up to there. So add a bit more glue. I'm going to roughly go down to there, I think. I think that's my plenty mark. Yes, plenty. I'm just pressing down. Perfect. I finished right on the edge. There's a little bit left over. So there's our card coming together absolutely beautifully. just seen a little bit of glue on my table. There we go. Don't want that spilling over. Coffee time. So let's glue our panels on. I want these right up close to them, so it gives me that lovely border. So you've still got white that you can see above and below. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect. And I'm using glue again because, look at that, it looks absolutely divine. So I'm coming up close, but leaving a good gap either side. Making sure that's straight. I've got a gorgeous little Swiffer cloth here, and it's perfect in case you've got any bits of glue on your fingers. This will help rub it off if you get it on this shiny paper, and makes it smooth and helps you to rub it down as well, which I love. Making sure you've got some glue right close to the edges and in your corners, and making sure, well, it doesn't matter with the pattern. I don't think it's all going the same way. And this is just a floor cloth that goes on the end of one of those floor mops. You can use them wet or dry. I think Catherine Fletcher sent me these, if I'm not mistaken. I'll soon tell you, actually. I've still got the bag. Catherine, yay! I knew it, I thought it was. I got a good memory for change. Normally it goes blank on me. I can't remember who sent what, but I've started writing the names on now. I got told off earlier by Rodan70. She didn't want names on going onto the hat, into the prize fund for the prizes that she sent, but I put them in there anyway. So she said, I can't do anything being so far away from you, and she was like, but she's a darling, really. She loves me. I can't believe the embellishments that she sent the other day. There was 4 embellishment kits in there. 1 was for me and 3 for the prizes. Absolutely fabulous extra prizes. We may be able to get 8 to 10 going out to you lovely ladies for your entries instead of just 3. So, oh my gosh, you've got more chances of winning something now, which is, if I had my way, there'd be a prize for everybody, as you know. But look how quick that... I mean, we started off 10 minutes ago with nothing, and now look at this beautiful paneling. So I'm going to leave that to dry just while I start decorating now these beautiful panels. Oh, what's wrong with that one? Looks a bit squiffy. I think what it is, because it's thick Whisper White card. And mind you, I only changed my blade the other day, so I probably got a dodgy pack of blades again. You do get them every now and then. I'm not bothered about my bottom piece of paper because I'm coming to the end of this pad now. So I'm going to use, and I'm using basic black. Oh, I'll tell you what I'm going to use this time. I used basic black on the other one. I'm going to use basic grey for this one. I'm going to decorate these wonderful panels. And look at this gorgeous, beautiful flourish here. wonderful. I'm just gonna oh, isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. And then what I did with certain parts, it was lighter, so I just filled in the gaps. Oh, I love it. Love it. So, just add your panel. Anyway, don't worry about that happening. It's my fault because I don't press hard enough. And if I do, I press too hard. But we can cover that with some of those gorgeous butterflies. So just randomly put your flourish down, which is absolutely insanely beautiful. Love it. Absolutely love it. And you can cover your mistakes as well. It's great. So I'm going to do this one this way. I am not going to have too much on this one because I'm just going to have a little bit up the side now there. Perfect, because we're going to stamp that thinking of you as well. This will be my third panel in. I think this is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Oh, look, boo boo, don't worry about that. Because we can just come back in over the top. Love it. Made a bit of a nicky mess on my desk, but I don't care. Right, I'm gonna pick one of these. This is gonna be my front panel. No, this one's front. That's gonna be the back. That's the second, and this is the third. So I'm gonna get some of this gorgeous ribbon. And tie it around. This is it was in the Campbell pack that come with celebration items. So I do have some if I need some. Just all fingers and thumbs I am. Perfect. And I can mush that round if I want to. Cut these ends off to tidy them up. Oh, don't do that now. Oh gosh, my scissors have got a bit of glue on. That's what it is. There we go. Oof. That beautiful, absolutely beautiful. That could even go at the top. That is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I got another piece to there. We could actually glue that to the corner. And, oh, I'm going to do that. Look, see if I've got a little tiny bit of the brown tape left. Yeah, I have. I love this stuff. I am running low. This is like 1/8 thick. It's just adding a bit of decoration. Love this stuff. You can get it from Sticks online. I think I might have to put an order in shortly. Just squash that down. Don't worry about the shape. Because the backing always comes off great with ribbon, I find. We had a bit of a boo-boo here. I'm just going to that as straight as possible. And this one, and just flick that round the corner. And that could even go down the bottom. Oh, yeah. Front, second, third, and fourth. Oh, we can add the butterflies in a moment. Let's get these panels glued on. And we're nearly done. Oh, and that really, really gorgeous card that looks so complicated to do is just so easy to do instead. You can use tear and tape for this if you want. I think a bit of Tombow doesn't hurt anything, and it's so quick. So I'm going to have that as my top piece. Just use my bone folder, making sure my gaps are pretty much even. Oops. Perfect. So I'm going to turn it round, get these last two pieces on. And blob the corners. And with Tombow, they say less is more, and that's so true. The more you put on, I think it takes forever and a day to dry. This is perfect. Don't forget you've got a shiny background, so don't mess with it too much. Last but no means least. Oh, I thought that was a hair then. It's not. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Give it some pressage there. And I'm going to grab a glue dot. And get it off. And I'm just tucking it under that knot. I know it's not going to go anywhere, but I just want to make sure it's not going anywhere. Isn't that beautiful? You could leave that like that. Oh, stunning. So now I'm going to grab glue dots for my butterflies. I'm going to bend them up. I'm going to stick these on. I will keep them all on my glue dots because I can tear them off and add them to a different project. Keep my little pearls straight. And it looks oriental, this style does now. Absolutely beautiful. Screen divider card. Look at these, absolutely fabulous. Oh, I hope you give them a go, girls, and if you do, send me pictures on Facebook in the group so I can see your versions. Oh my word, we should have done this as a sketch one week. Getting close, Georgie. Are you getting excited? Because we're going to finally meet me and Giorgio. A wonderful lady. So peel them off, bend up your wings, and then decide where you want these and how many you want. So fingers crossed. Yes, I got that one in the middle. So I'm just going to add a couple at first. Maybe 2, maybe 3, it depends. I'm going to have one sitting right here on the near this panel. Oh, these are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I'm loving this with the butterflies and the paper. I'm going to add that one right there. Above our thinking of you. And line my pearls up with my nails because the card is shiny. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Perfect. And I took a picture of my other one, but I think I want this picture on. This is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Do you think that's enough? Oh my gosh, that is absolutely stunning. I'm going to add one more. I'm going to put this one just straight up there. Oh my word. I've got 3 left. I'm going to use them. I don't care. There's no overkill with little tiny baby butterflies. They're just beautiful. I think maybe just one more then, because of our ribbon there, we don't really need a third one on that one. I'm going to come here. That is beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and that will fold flat in a, what size envelope is this? This is a 6 by 6 and 1/8 by 6 and 1/8 inch envelope, and a card is actually 5.5 by nearly 6, 5 7/8. That is going to fit in there perfectly. Look at that. Who wouldn't want to see that pop through the post? And you don't need to write here. You have got so much space to write on the back. It's unbelievable. So there's my first. There's a card we just made together with the butterflies. This is the one I did earlier with the flowers. You'll have to tell me which one you like the best. Absolutely, oh, I did have that folded the right way. So there's one. This is folded wrong. Look, get a bit more glue on there. It's just because it's... I'll add a tiny bit more glue. So this is how it goes. And they will fold flat, but the butterflies will just pop back up. And we're just going to glue this piece down. Well, I'll do it now actually, because I'll forget otherwise. I certainly don't want to be putting that in a bag and it falling apart when the people open it to buy it for the cancer research. While that's closed, I'm going to keep it bent. So these get creased perfectly. Now it won't come undone. Fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Love them. So, oh my gosh, I hope you enjoyed me watching me make this. I think it's absolutely divine. And I hope you give it a go. But if you're going to do your version, please put it on Facebook so I can see it. Because I do love to see what you all get up to. Perfect. Oh, absolutely perfect. So, thumbs up if you liked. Share if you do as well. Don't forget to press the subscribe button and the little bell, and you will be informed of all future videos. I'm going to love you and leave you right now, but I've had so much fun making these. Thanks for watching. Bye.